Hello and welcome to Business Progression. My name is Steven and today we are talking about lead time. What is lead time? Put simply, it is a measurement of how long a process takes. Now I recognize that may seem like a very broad definition. It is. That is because there are different types or measurements of lead time, but they all lead back to being a measurement of how long a process takes. In this video we are going to look at three types of lead time. They certainly aren't the only types or measurements, but they are three main ones. When talking about lead time, it is important to recognize what type of lead time you are talking about and what specifically is being included in the calculation. It may differ slightly based on the organization. The three types of lead time we will talk about are customer lead time, manufacturing lead time, and the entire process lead time. First up, customer lead time. Now when I say customer, it could literally mean you ordering an item online, or it could also refer to a business making a purchase. That said, the customer lead time refers to the time between a purchase being made and the item or service being delivered or completed. Let's take a look at a formula. Customer lead time is the order date subtracted from the delivery date. Now let's look at an example. If you ordered an item on December 7th and received it on December 12th, there would be 5 days of lead time. So why does this matter? It helps a company know the speed of its process. The faster the process, or in other words, the lower the lead time, the greater the customer satisfaction. Additionally, having a lower lead time can actually be a great competitive advantage for a company. Customers or companies generally prefer to get things sooner. If you can deliver something quicker, that may very well be the reason you are chosen as the supplier. Also, knowing the lead time can help a company measure its efficiency in fulfilling customer orders. One final reason I will talk about is that the faster a lead time is, the less inventory a customer has to hold. As inventory is money, it is a great benefit for a customer to not have to hold the inventory needed to cover a long lead time. In business terms, this means they don't have to hold as much safety stock. Now let's take a look at manufacturing lead time. This measure is used internally for a company. It includes the steps needed before the actual production, known as pre-processing, the production, known as processing, and post-production steps, known as post-processing. This post-processing can include activities such as quality checks, boxing, etc. The formula can be slightly different based on what the company is seeking to measure. That said, here is a general formula for measuring manufacturing lead time. It is pre-processing time plus processing time plus post-processing time. Cool, let's do a quick example. Let's say you are a manufacturing company. You begin working on an order. It takes you 6 hours to gather materials, prep machines, and do paperwork. Then it takes 2 hours for the machines to produce the product, and then a final 1 hour for quality checks and packaging. This means your manufacturing lead time is 9 hours. Why does measuring manufacturing lead time matter? It helps a company be more efficient as it can recognize specific areas of improvement. Additionally, it helps a company recognize how much work in progress inventory they have in the manufacturing process. The longer the lead time, the greater the cost and risk associated with all the inventory stuck in the process. Finally, let's take a look at the lead time for the entire process. This includes purchasing the raw materials, creating the item, delivery, and everything in between. Now for the formula. It is lead time for procurement plus lead time for manufacturing plus the lead time for delivery. It is quite literally the entire process. While this formula may look slightly different for a services or software company, we will look at it through the lens of a manufacturing company. Time for an example. Let's say you are a bread making company. It takes you 30 days to prepare the order and ship the grain to your factory. This is the procurement lead time. Then the manufacturing lead time starts. Let's say it takes the factory 5 days to actually make the bread. Then it takes you 2 days to deliver your bread to the grocery store that ordered it. This leaves you with a total lead time of 37 days. Understanding why the total lead time for the entire process is measured is very important. It is looking at the entire picture. It helps you as a company recognize how long it will take from start to finish to get a product to market. Additionally, it can help you see where your process is taking a lot of time. Also, like the manufacturing lead time, the entire process lead time can help you see how long, costly, and risky inventory is in your entire system. A good way of looking at this is that if you spend $100,000 today for the raw materials, how long will it take you to regain this money plus the profit from selling the items made? There are definitely nuances with all of this. For one, wait time is often included in these processes, so the product could literally just be sitting somewhere waiting for the work to start. Also, as I mentioned at the beginning, Formulas and the word lead time can mean different things, so it is important to recognize what exactly is being meant when lead time is mentioned. Of course, there are other nuances, so if you are interested, taking an even deeper dive could be helpful. Back to the beginning. What is lead time? It is a measurement of how long a process takes. I hope you have a better understanding of what this means now. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day.